everyone is warmly welcomed. What kind of terrifying thing would happen if you tried to play with the spirits of the dead? Do you want to find out? That's exactly the theme of the amazing movie we've brought for you today. So here's the story of this movie. A group of young people gathers to play a game. But this is not just any ordinary game, this is a game of summoning the spirits of the dead. For this game, they use a supernatural artificial hand. The game begins by lighting a candle. And the actual game happens when, for a few seconds, the body of the player is given over to a dead spirit. That means a spirit possesses the body of the player. And with that, the behavior of the person playing the game starts to change. This group records these moments on video and enjoys the thrill. But believe me, at one point, they make a huge mistake. What could that mistake be? No matter what, because of that mistake, everything starts to turn upside down. That's where the real story of this amazing movie begins. From the very first minute, you can watch this incredible film filled with suspense and thrill. This amazing movie is Talk to Me, released in 2022. It has received an IMDb rating of 7.4. Usually, horror movies don't get such high IMDb ratings. You all know that. But by the end of the movie, you will understand why it received such a rating. Before you go to the video, I want to remind you, if you haven't subscribed to the Real Inside YouTube channel yet, go ahead and subscribe now and click the bell icon. That way, you'll get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Let's go to the video. As soon as the movie begins, we are shown a scene. There is a party happening in a house. A lot of young people have gathered in this house. But one boy named Duckett, who is in this house, hasn't come outside. For some reason, he is scared and stays inside his room. His older brother walks in and tries to get him out of the room. But suddenly, Duckett stabs his own brother with a knife and then stabs himself, taking his own life. So we don't exactly understand what really happened there. Now, we move on to the main story. At this point, we are introduced to the main character of this film, Mia. Right now, we see that Mia's mother has committed suicide and passed away. Her funeral is taking place. Mia is deeply saddened and keeps remembering her mother. Mia's father's name is Max. Mia strongly believes that her father had something to do with her mother's death. Because of this, Mia holds some resentment toward her father. Because of that, Mia goes to stay at her best friend's house. Her best friend is Jade. After that, we see Mia arriving to pick up Jade's younger brother, Ryan, from the city. While they are driving home alone, they see a kangaroo lying on the road. A previous vehicle had hit the kangaroo, and now it was in a critical condition. After seeing this, Ryan tells Mia that they should end the kangaroo's suffering. But Mia refuses. She says that another vehicle will come and help the kangaroo. After that, Ryan and Mia arrive at Jade's house. Once they enter, Mia tells Jade about what happened. A little later, we see Jade's mother arriving home. Her name is Sue. Then, we are shown what happens that night. The three of them plan to go to a party at their friend's house. Jade's boyfriend is also coming to this party. His name is Daniel. This group heads to the party. The party is being held at a house belonging to a boy named Joseph. They have another friend there named Haley. Joseph and Haley tell their friends. Alright, let's start the game now. According to this movie, the game they are talking about is something very popular these days, a terrifying game. Now, someone has to willingly volunteer to play the game. And the one who steps forward to play this game is Mia. After that, Haley lights a candle first. The others ask why she lit a candle. Then, Haley explains that this game is played with the spirits of the dead. Lighting a candle means that the door has been opened for the spirits. The door will only fully close once the candle is blown out. Then Joseph brings out a strange-looking hand. As the first step of the game, the person playing has to hold this hand and say, "Talk to me." That is the first step of the game. But before the first step is carried out, Joseph suddenly ties up the chair Mia is sitting on. That's because no one can predict what Mia will do once the game starts. At this moment, Mia is really scared, but now that she has already agreed to play, the others tell her to proceed with the first step. That means she has to hold the hand and say, "Talk to me." As soon as Mia says it, she suddenly sees an old man's dead spirit standing in front of her. She gets scared, but that is exactly how this game works. That's why the others tell her to continue with the second step. For the second step, she has to hold the hand and say, "I let you in." As soon as she says that, the dead spirit enters her body. I don't even need to explain how terrifying this is. At this moment, Mia can't even handle what's happening. To put it simply, Mia is even struggling to breathe. But after a while, the spirit that has possessed Mia's body starts speaking. Rain watches all of this in fear. At this point, the spirit that has possessed Mia's body looks at Rain and says, "Boy, I really like you." Hearing that, Rain gets even more scared. Even Jade, who was there, gets frightened. The others are laughing, but JD is not happy about this at all. By now, 90 seconds have passed since the spirit possessed Mia's body. So the others try to remove the haunted hand from Mia's grip and blow out the candle. But they realize it's harder than they thought. That's because the spirit inside Mia is holding onto the haunted hand tightly. After struggling a lot, they finally manage to remove the hand and blow out the candle. With that, Mia returns to normal. That's how their game works. But after seeing all this, everyone starts laughing again. Because of that, Mia doesn't really take it seriously either. Next, we see Mia at JD's house. Before going to sleep, Ran comes to talk to Mia. Rayan and Mia talk about Mia's deceased mother. At this moment, Mia tells Ran, "My mom locked herself inside her room that day and took a bunch of sleeping pills to try and end her life. But we saw that she had also tried to open the door from the inside. Because of that, all her fingernails were injured. I can't even figure out what really happened. There's something about my mom's death that I don't understand, but I have no way to find out what it is." So Mia and Ran keep talking for a long time. At some point, Ran falls asleep. But now, we see something strange, a dead spirit's hand-like figure slowly reaching towards Ran. At this moment, Ran is fast asleep. He has no idea about any of this. Next, we see what happens the following day. Once again, JD's group of friends gather at her house to play the same game again. Joseph, Haley, and Danielle all join in to start the game once more. This time, Danielle volunteers to play. Just like before, the game begins. What happened to Mia before is now happening to Danielle. At first, Danielle struggles to breathe. But after a while, the spirit that has possessed Danielle's body starts speaking. At this moment, the spirit that has possessed Danielle's body is a terrifying one that died while filled with intense sexual desires. You can probably imagine the kind of things a spirit like that would say. But after 90 seconds pass, the others remove the haunted hand from Danielle and stop the game. However, they don't completely stop playing. After that, they all start allowing different spirits to possess them. Once possessed, they record everything the spirits say and have a lot of fun with it. They keep playing like this for a long time. Eventually, they get tired of the game and decide to stop it completely. But up until now, Rayan hasn't participated in the game at all. Then Rayan tells them that he wants to play too. But Rayan is just a little kid, and JD is there as well. JD is not okay with this at all. That's why JD scolds to Rayan, telling him, "You're still just a child. You shouldn't play this game." Saying that, JD leaves the place, but Rayan still wants to play the game no matter what. Since JD is not there anymore, Mia is the one watching over Rayan now. So Rayan goes to Mia and asks her, "At least let me play for 60 seconds. Then Mia tells Rayan, "Your sister was right. You're still too young. I can't let you play for 60 seconds. But if you really want to, I can allow you to play for 50 seconds. Since Mia says so, the others agree to let Rayan play for 50 seconds. Then, just like before, they begin the game. After reaching the second step when Rand says, "I let you in," a spirit immediately possesses Rand's body. But can you guess who this spirit is? It's not just any random spirit. The spirit that has possessed Rand is none other than Mia's mother, who had died by suicide a few days ago. Mia's mother looks at Mia and starts speaking with deep sorrow. "My child, forgive me, I love you so much." At that moment, Mia realizes that the spirit inside Rand is her mother. But now, the 50 seconds are almost up. The others want to end the game, but Mia doesn't agree. Mia comes closer to Rand and tells the others, "This is my mom. Please let me talk to her for a little while." But before Mia's mother, who is possessing Rand, can say anything, Rand suddenly starts banging his head hard against the table. Not only that, but the chair he was sitting on gets thrown to the side. Hearing the noise, JD rushes over, but by then, Rand is already seriously injured. With great difficulty, they manage to pull Rand away from whatever is controlling him. After that, they immediately admitted Rand to the hospital. Even the police arrive and question everyone about what happened. But none of them say a single word about the game they played with the spirit of the dead. Later, Mia goes home. Mia's father, Max, is there as well. Max asks Mia what exactly happened, but Mia refuses to say anything to her father. After that, Mia goes to her room. But now, we see that Mia has brought the haunted hand back home with her. Later, the others go to visit Rand in the hospital. But when they arrive, Rand's mother, Zoo, is there. At that moment, Zoo forced to leave to Mia. JD comes to Mia and tells her, "It's best if you go home now." But just before leaving, Mia sees something. She realizes that her mother's spirit is still in the hospital. Seeing this, Mia panics and quickly leaves the hospital. However, Danielle notices what's happening. Danielle then takes Mia home. Later, when Mia is alone, she lights a candle, holds onto the haunted hand, and tries to talk to her mother's spirit. At this moment, Mia sees something. It looks as if her mother's spirit is standing right in front of her. Mia asks, "Mom, please tell me the truth. Did you really take your own life, or did something else happen?" Then the spirit of Mia's mother replies, "My child, I did not take my own life. There is something very important I need to tell you." But before Mia can hear the rest, her mother's spirit suddenly disappears. After that, we see Rand in the hospital. Zoo and JD take Rand to the washroom and try to clean him up a little. But after a while, as soon as Zoo steps out, Rand suddenly bites his sister's, JD's, hand. At this moment, JD gets really scared. She realizes that it still feels like someone else's spirit is inside her brother's body. Then all of a sudden, Rand starts banging his head against the wall, trying to take his own life. Not only that, but he even starts drinking his own blood. Hearing the noise, the nurses and Zoo rush in and manage to pull Rand out of there. Meanwhile, Mia is telling her friends everything she has experienced. Mia says, "Since we didn't properly end the game that day, somehow the door must have opened, and now the spirits of the dead have come into this world. I even saw my dead mother's spirit. So we have to do something about this." Then Joseph starts speaking. Joseph is the one who brought the haunted hand here. He got that haunted hand from someone named Duckett. You all remember at the beginning of the film, Duckett stabbed his own brother and then stabbed himself, taking his own life. That's where Joseph got the hand from Duckett. But even after stabbing his brother, Duckett's brother is still alive. So they all decide to meet Duckett's brother and tell him everything about Rand. At that moment, Duckett's brother scolds them all. He asks, "Did you guys really drag even a little kid into this game?" Then JD tells Duckett's brother, "Rand has been going through all of this because he played that game. Every time he regains consciousness, he tries to take his own life. If you know any way to save my little brother, please tell me." But Duckett's brother says, "There is no way to save Rand. He is definitely going to die." After that, Mia and the others get out near the hospital where Ran is. Mia then tells JD and the rest of the friends. When Ran started playing the game that day, we didn't properly finish it. That means the door for the dead spirits must still be open. So let's make Ran play the game again. Properly end it this time and close the door. That way, Ran will definitely get better. At this point, there's nothing else they can do, so JD agrees to it. Right now, Zhu is not at the hospital, she is at home. So taking this opportunity, they decide to follow Mia's plan. Make Ran play the game again and properly finish it, close the door, and somehow save Ran's life. They light the candle, take the haunted hand, and place it over the unconscious Ran's hand. But nothing happens. They try this several times, but there is no change. Then Mia tells the others, maybe Ran's soul is not in his body anymore. Maybe his soul is here, that's why I will take part in this game. If Ran's soul is here, then I will be able to talk to him. Since there is nothing else to do, the others agree to this. Then Mia lights the candle, holds the haunted hand, and says, "Talk to me." At that moment, Mia sees the spirit of a little girl standing in front of her. Mia asks the girl's spirit, "Is Ran's soul here?" Then the girl's spirit tells Mia, "Ran's soul is not here, but I will show you where he is." And just like that, Mia sees that Ran's soul is suffering in the hell. Seeing this terrifies Mia, the others immediately intervene and stop the game. Afterward, Mia tells the others, Ran's soul is in the hell. We have to do something. Later, Mia returns home. Max already knows that Mia is angry with him. He also knows the reason Mia believes that Max was responsible for her mother's suicide. Mia still thinks that way. That's why Max, at this moment, begins reading Mia the last note her mother left behind. In this letter, Mia's mother clearly wrote that she took her own life because of the struggles she was facing. These problems had nothing to do with Mia or Max. She even mentioned in the letter that she loved both of them very much. But now Mia has a question. If this is true, then why did her mother's spirit tell her something else? Why did her mother's soul say that she had something important to tell her? Why did she say that she didn't take her own life? Mia can't figure out who to believe. Then Mia sees something. Her mother's spirit is still in this house. From a distance, her mother's spirit tells her, "Don't trust your father, he is lying to you." Then Mia goes into her room and locks the door. At that moment, Mia sees her dead mother's spirit inside the room. The spirit starts speaking to Mia. "The person outside is not your father, he is someone else." At the same time, Mia hears her father knocking on the door. She realizes that he is now trying to break it down and come inside. After a while, just like Mia's father, a cruel spirit arrives and starts choking Mia. Mia can't even breathe at this moment. With great difficulty, Mia tries to reach for a pair of scissors nearby. At the same time, we see that the sound of Mia screaming inside is actually reaching her father's ears. But he has no way to enter Mia's room since the door is locked. With much effort, Max breaks down the door and enters. As soon as he gets in, Max sees Mia on the floor, struggling to breathe. Max tries to help Mia, but at that moment, believing that the figure standing over her is the spirit of her father, Mia, without thinking, directly stabs her real father with the scissors, which means she stabs Max. After a while, we see Mia overwhelmed with fear and pressure. Immediately making a call to JD, JD is currently at the hospital. Mia calls JD and says, "I can't take this anymore, I need to talk to you." JD responds, "Alright, I'll come to your house and pick you up." But can you imagine what Mia does next? Instead of waiting, Mia heads to the hospital. Mia arrives at Ran's hospital room. Zhu sees her enter. Earlier, Zhu had yelled at Mia and chased her away. But this time, Zhu does not scold Mia. After all, Mia is like Ran's big sister. Because of this, Zhu trusts Mia now. Mia tells Zhu, "I need to talk to Ran alone for a while." Zhu agrees and steps outside, but in reality, Mia has come here for one reason: to free Ran from his suffering, because Mia saw that Ran's soul is still trapped in the hell, enduring immense pain. And now, Mia believes that the only way to release Ran's soul from the hell is by ending his life. That is why Mia, at this moment, takes a pair of scissors and tries to stab Ran. Right then, Mia notices that an evil spirit has already possessed Ran's body. But even after seeing this, Mia cannot bring herself to stab Ran. She struggles to go through with it. At that moment, Mia sees something: the spirit of the dead kangaroo she had seen before. Meanwhile, we see JD, thinking that Mia is still at home, arriving at Mia's house. But after going inside and looking around, JD sees something shocking: Max's dead body. After seeing this, JD calls her mother, telling her about the incident. After hearing this, Zhu tells JD that Mia is no longer at home, but she's in Ran's room right now. Then JD tells Zhu, "Quickly get Mia out of there. She is dangerous." But when Zhu enters the room, she realizes it's not just Mia in the room, Ran is also not there. Afterward, the hospital staff starts searching for Ran. Meanwhile, in a panic, JD returns to the hospital and sees Mia still pushing Ran's wheelchair down the highway. JD immediately runs after Mia to stop her, but Mia is already walking toward the highway with Ran in the wheelchair. In reality, Mia is now trying to push Ran off and kill him. But it's not just her thoughts. Mia's deceased mother's spirit comes to Mia and tells her, "What you are doing is the only way to free Ran's soul from suffering. Do not hesitate, do what you came to do." At the same time, JD breaks into the scene, but then, unexpectedly, a major accident happens as someone falls on the road. However, it's not Ran who falls, but Mia. Mia has had an accident, and a while later, Mia regains consciousness. She is badly injured, but somehow makes it to the hospital. At the hospital, Mia sees that Ran is well now. Ran is about to be discharged and sent home. Mia can't understand how Ran recovered so quickly. Mia sees a mirror here, but Mia realizes that she can't see herself in that mirror. Mia tries to talk to the people in the hospital, but no one can hear Mia's voice. However, at this moment, Mia sees that her father is in the hospital and tries to talk to him, but he cannot hear her either. Suddenly, it starts to get completely dark all around Mia, but before long, a candlelight starts to illuminate the room. At the end of this film, we are shown another group of young children started playing the same game as Mia and her friends. But now, the spirit connected to this game is not a different soul, it is Mia's own spirit. This shows us that Mia died in the accident, and her spirit is now connected to the game. Finally, someone playing the game, Mia's spirit, says, "Let me in." And that's how this amazing film concludes. Wasn't the ending of this film more intense than we expected? As for whether spirits of the dead and supernatural phenomena like what was shown in this film exist in the world, we still don't know. If such things don't happen, then we can't be sure that they don't exist. The best thing we can do is stay away from such things and keep living our lives. Let us know your thoughts below in the comments. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our Real Insight YouTube channel yet, just click the black subscribe button below and hit the bell icon to stay updated. See you in the next video.